It's Razor Pop lah!
Love is like a road that has no ending. Embrace the sweetness of your day.
The 20-month-old Monochrome recently released their debut full-length album, Music the Mantra. The young band is an avid supporter of various charities, as they pledge to donate 100% of the proceeds from all 1,000 copies of their albums to care and provide for chronically ill children and youths.
Before we actually started planning for the album launch, we actually did a lot of all these charity performances. And these charity performances are not at like, I wouldn't say like, oh, we're playing at maybe at the Padang, to raise funds for this, for that. No, it's actually a simpler version of that, whereby we actually go down to the homes, to the orphanages, hospitals and all that, and spend our afternoons, accompanying them, So it's more of us with them, right down to the beneficiaries, you see, because that way itself we know that they are really benefiting from our time. We started playing a charity show for a friend. A friend of ours asked us, hey, can you just do me a favor, play for this thing? Then we said, okay lah, what's the equipment? The usual questions that people, hey, what's the equipment they're providing? No equipment.
Plug-in mic, serious?
Hi-fi plug-in mic, karaoke set. Yeah. Then guitars were all like with microphones.
Yeah.
It was quite jala, but for us, equipment was quite jala, but the gig itself was, not the gig, the performance itself was fantastic. Not because the sound was fantastic, but because the reception that you get from the people who are coming to you and saying, thank you, for spending your time with me. That is, I tell you, more awesome than even playing for in front of a screaming crowd and audience. Because that is a sincere thanks, and it was so heartwarming.
We wanted to cry actually. We almost cried. We really almost cried, but we thought if we cry, then they'll feel that, they'll feel bad. So we were like, okay, let's walk out now. Yeah.
For each member, charity performances has a special place in their hearts.
I feel good, as in reach out people's heart and then they actually thank us sincerely. Yeah, so nothing much about showcasing ourselves, just actually helping out to perform and so that you can see all the happy faces. Yeah.
When you go down to a home, you know that you give some time to the less fortunate people. Yeah, and what you get in return is not just in terms of money or anything, but just simply because you made somebody's day. That's the best thing you get out of it.
For myself, actually, I think performing for charity is something that I like to do. Not because of the glamour or the fame that comes from it, but because of the fact that people are actually really appreciative of what you're doing. And a lot of times when you go down to these places to perform, a lot of times you don't even have a sound system. You are just, like carrying your guitar around and then just going around different bays or different places and just strumming just like that, you see. So it's not really, I wouldn't even call it really a performance. It's more of something that we like to do because of community service and because we believe that, we have been blessed with all these talents and all that. We should always give back, to society. Yeah, so that's for me.
Well, I guess for me, I think that playing for charity homes is definitely one of the best performances that we can have, actually, because it's more of them doing us a favor in that sense, because they keep us to our roots, and when we look at them, we know what is a very sincere thank you, and it really reminds us that, hey, we have to be human at times, and in fact I would like to say a big thank you to all the people at the charity homes, because without them, I think a lot of times we will just play and then think that we are rock stars and we really don't care. But these people really remind us that, we have to be rooted lah.
Well, for me, I guess it's about the satisfaction both ways. I'll feel very satisfied to make someone else satisfied as well. I feel very happy to make other people smile. That kind of concept, I guess, for me.
We actually danced with the old folks. Because there was this one uncle who felt that we were so inspirational to him that he took out his karaoke CDs and all that. He started singing all the old Chinese songs and Hokkien songs and all that, which honestly we don't know any, But we just, he said, you have to dance along. So everybody, all the volunteers, or some of the old folks who were more mobile, were actually dancing. So all of us were like sitting there in front and we were like, hey, okay, should we do it? So okay, we went up and we started dancing, with the old folks and everything. And honestly, it was not, we can't dance. Yeah, we really can't dance, but it was very fun and very, very touching, because after that, we had a couple of them who actually came up to us, held our hands, held her hand, and really said, 谢谢你们, in Chinese, said to us, thank you, for coming down. We enjoyed the performance. Are you going to come again?
Coming up, Monochrome reminisces the unforgettable experience sharing the stage with international act Hoobastank.